today we're going to be creating a Google form. I'm going to have you create this Google form that you see right here, and I'll walk you step by step how to do that. You're also welcome to look at these step-by-step directions I found directly from Google, or just look at the end result and see if you can recreate it, or I will have a video with step-by-step directions. After you make your form, you're going to go ahead and enter your results from your speed drills into that. And that will allow you to have a nice spreadsheet, and you can see your results right here, and we can see if you're getting faster or slower. Then you'll be submitting this new Google form that you made. You'll submit that in Ames for me. And when you're done with that, please work on speed drill number 4 or number 5, and go ahead and do a screenshot of that and submit that into Ames no later than Monday. Alright, so let's get started with our step-by-step directions on how to make this form. So the first thing you need to do is go to your Google Drive, find your computer apps folder, and click the new button, and we're going to make a new, more, and this time we're going to use this purple icon, which is called Google Forms. And this is brand new Forms, they just updated it, and I always recommend naming your form right away so it's not an untitled form. So what you're going to do for your untitled form is you're going to name it your last name, and then we're going to call it Speed Drills. And I got a little bit of a delay here. Alright, and I'm going to make sure that it transfers up to my title. Great. So that's just a nice title so that I can find my document again. So down here we need to change our questions. So you can see I click on the questions, it opens up this nice little editor. It's asking me what type of question. Well, our first one is going to be a drop down. Okay, and the untitled question would be the number of the speed drill. Or speed drill number would work as well. And I'm just going to put 1, 2, do it like this, lesson 1. And we have 7 of these, so if you feel like doing a little copying and pasting and just changing your numbers, that might be a little bit faster. And lesson 7. All right, so next we need to have a new question. Okay, so this question is done and we want to add another question. So you can either copy this question, you can delete this question, make it required. You can go up here to add another question. I'm going to use this to add another question, and my second question is going to be just a short answer because you'll be typing in your speed. So you'll be typing in 44 or 25 or 36, and again, just type in the number, do not type in 44 words per minute, because you'll see when we go to make charts that will be a problem. So I'm going to put words per minute results. Alright, so now I've got that, and you'll be adding that answer in. So when you're ready to look at your form or preview your form, you see we've got all kinds of options up here. Here is your color palette, so you can actually change it, and I have no problem if you want to change it to a different color or add a photo, you can do all that. This is your preview. Here's all the settings, and you can send it to yourself. And sending it is how you will submit it to me. But let's go ahead and hit preview. And we're going to go ahead and type in some results. So you would open up your typing master, and you can see here under your results lessons, you can go just to speed building, and you can see I only have one speed drill completed right now in the students. So you're going to be looking at the results right here for lesson 1, and it will tell you your words per minute. So I know my very first one. Now this is my net speed, so it's accounting for any errors. I'm going to have you go ahead and record the gross speed. So the gross speed on this one is 44. So I'm going to go back to my form. And I'm going to go back to my preview of the form. There we go. So I'm going to choose lesson 1, and it's going to be 44. And then you should have 3 complete. So I'm going to go ahead and submit another one. And this is speed drill number 2. And that one is going to be, say, 45. And let's say I'm really getting faster. And let's say that my speed drill 3 was 50 words per minute. and you should only have 3 speed drills done. Now I like this Google form because you can go back and keep adding into it. So that's why we're making a Google form today. You can also use this when we get into engineering and you start collecting data for how fast people can complete your puzzles. All right, so once you have entered this data in the preview mode, I'm going to go back here and we want to see our responses. So you can see there's questions and responses. I'm going to go to my responses, and it gives you this really fun little chart here that kind of shows you exactly what's going on, and then here's your word per minute results. You're going to click right here, and what that's going to do is it's going to take your spreadsheet and it's going to allow you to create a new spreadsheet. So this is the form, and the results are going to go into a spreadsheet. And now you're going to see why we want just 44. So I can highlight lesson 1, 2, and 3 here. And after you highlight it, you can actually insert a chart. There we go. So I'm going to highlight lesson 1 through lesson 50, just clicking and dragging with my mouse. And then I'm going to go to insert chart, and there's also an icon we can use for that right over here. But I always like the insert. And you can see if you don't select the top here, we're not really going to have we're not going to have any labels on our chart. And I do like to have labels on my chart. So you can see, okay, I've got lesson 1, lesson 2. That's pretty good. It is figuring it out for me. So you can see I've got lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3. That looks pretty good. I think for me, I like the line chart a little bit better because I kind of feel like it shows your growth. So pick either a line chart or this bar chart. Insert that. Okay, and I'll show you how to add titles and all that stuff when we get back to school on Friday. So that is our goal for the day. You would submit both this document, make sure it's shared with me, grab that link, turn that into Ames, and also turn in the Google form. Both of those will go in the Ames, and the name of the document is creating a Google form, and that should just be under assignments in Ames. You have the rest of the period to work on lesson 4 speed typing, or if you want to work ahead to lesson 5, that would be fine as well. Thanks.